So this is one video I knew eventually I'd have to make, but I was really hoping it wasn't going to be my first video, and I was really hoping it wasn't going to be for a pen manufacturer that I kind of hold dear to my heart. So this is my first video. I am Mr. Randy, Mr. Randy's Pens, and this is the HongDian 1861 Pro Brass Edition. I was really, I had really high hopes for this pen, and it was going to be my first brass pen, but unfortunately now I'm sort of tarnished, haha, pun intended, by this pen. And here's why. Let me just go ahead and start you off with the cap. Please forgive me, like I said, this is my first time video. This cap, let me take that off. I'm pretty sure cap, the clips aren't supposed to do that. So you've got your engraving. And on the back, you got your 1861 Pro. And as you can see, it is a sort of bar. And we'll turn that on its end there. Can't really see down in there, but yeah, that clip. Oh, what the heck, you know? The nib. I'll get better at this, I swear. I promise. The nib looks okay. I really don't want to... I'm not inking this one up. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to send it back. I'm so sad and I'm so depressed. The cap might just be the cap. You think, because that's what I thought. I said, maybe the cap is just bad. And then, like, the cap, that just, it does have that very satisfying click that all the other pens have, but I thought, well, maybe it's just a cap. Maybe that cap is bad, and we'll go ahead and take this off. This thing is really light. It doesn't sound, it really does not sound like it should. I don't know if you can really see this. But that converter is crooked. It is mad crooked. I don't know how well that is going to come across. Right there, you could probably see that it's bent. It just looks horrible. This is these oh jeez, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna keep it. I really hate this. This is my first video, my debut video. Oh jeez. Then I'm gonna have to send it back. It does not feel like brass. Somebody else said that this thing is plastic. Yeah, it's way too light to be brass. It is way too light to be brass. The nib looks okay. That's about the best thing about it, is that the nib looks okay. It probably writes okay too, but I'm having a hard time believing that this is a pen made by this company. Now, if we take a quick look back under there, it does say, Black Forest. But here's Black Forest. here's more Black Forest. There's my first ever fountain pen right here. My first ever. This one is called a Pro, 1861 Pro. It says Black Forest on the finial, but I wonder, maybe this is, I refuse to believe this is in the same class, the same manufacturer. I just have a hard time believing. None of these other pens, the clips on none of these other pens, none of them move like that. You know, that's kind of difficult. It makes me look like they're not wiggling. They're not wiggling. That one's got a very, very small amount of give. But this one here, like, clearly, that's horrible. That is just, and you can see there's a line down that clip, which is not on any of the other ones. I love that pen. My wife is trying to steal this pen from me. She's straight up trying to steal this pen from me. I love how that nib, the whole pen is like that. It'd be awesome if that one was green, but you know. But yeah. The cap sits pretty well. It's mainly when it gets posted that cap wiggles. That's not supposed to happen. This is not supposed to happen. This converter is absolute junk. I'm just guessing that maybe it's that line. There are three pins in this line. There's the brass, there is the stainless steel, and then there's the carbon fiber black. And unfortunately, I'm not even going to bother with the other two, because this one just seems like, I don't know if it's, the other three look kind of like just like this one. This one doesn't look quite. There are differences. There are quite the differences. If you'll notice on the bands here, when you take it off, the writing's on the cap. On the bottom one, the writing is not on the cap. I'm just thinking maybe this is what they call a knockoff. I'm hoping that's the case. I'd really hate to think that this came from the manufacturer intent on being like this. This can't be. If it's brass, if this is brass, it's not solid brass. It's got to be some kind of brass coating or covering or dipped or something, but this is just horrible.